Hello and welcome back everybody to some more of an absolute idiot, an absolute noob, sorry, plays Hearts of Iron 3. Let's get down to what we said we were gonna do, and we never really did. First of all, I now, oddly enough, understand how the HQ things work. How did I find this out? I simply clicked on these things and they started to make sense. I understood how the entire HQ system works. Amazing. That is a big obstacle that we've just rolled over right now. We have some problems that we need to deal with this episode. I apologise, but this is going to be incredibly slow. Okay, this is going to be incredibly slow. But I feel like that's not going to be too much of an issue. We're going to rebase all of these ships here with an aggressive stance of priority 1, I guess. And we're going to rebase all of these ships here as well with an aggressive stance and a priority 1. So they're all going to be rebased here. Reason being, we want to take out the Yugoslavian Navy, which is fairly small and pathetic. And that's not an insult. I can't physically insult myself. Well, I guess it may be technically possible. You never know. That's besides the point. It is de facto it is fairly small and pathetic. We want to crush it when we go to war with these guys. That's later down the line, though. I have acquired some basic knowledge about some things. Very rough, but it is there. It exists. What we need to do is we need to automate trade with pretty much everyone here. Just going to automate that. And I'm interested in who the allies are and the Comitan. Aha, right. And Germany. Germany, what about me though? Can I see me here? No, probably not. Italy, yes I can, okay. Italy has a deficit of 26.40 energy, surplus of 13 metal, 5.59 rare materials, surplus, no surplus in that, deficit in supply, deficit in fuel, and surplus of money. So we can basically, I think we can buy the things that we are lacking, as well as when we unpause, our production should sort things out mostly for us. What I'm a bit worried about are the supplies, though I think that's going to fix itself, if that makes any sense whatsoever to you people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease the consumer goods that we are producing here down by a little bit. We're not going to be building any of these, though I would like an air wing or two. Doesn't matter for now. What is this? Diplomatic influence, that's different things that we don't need to worry about right now. It's under control of the AI mostly, I believe. Yeah, I've noticed we have troops up here, and did I move them? I did not give them the order to move. Prior to this episode, I had like 20 minutes of me struggling with XSplit because it didn't want to work. I took a look at the terrain. Here it is deserts, up here it is mountains, and pretty much the reason why Ethiopia has remained the only independent country in Africa for a very long time during the colonial era, because it was difficult to get to basically, and there wasn't really much interest in it, but difficult to get to. Anyways. So we have our HQ here in Rome, which controls pretty much the Italian war theatre. I did look up war theatres and how I set them up and everything. Well, long story short, I can't set them up. Especially because I have no DLCs. I get very limited options in what I can do there. So, there's that. But I'm going towards Germany. Okay, but sorry, not we. I do sort of have a basic understanding of how this entire thing works. What I don't know is how do I set targets. Because it has no order and no objective, right? But what about a group of units that are at war? Namely you people. See, this is your like order right now, what you're doing, but your objective, you don't have an objective. Oh, so we can set up an objective. So attacking stance, our power, estimated enemy power. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Click here, and can I? Well, yeah, sure. It can receive all the bloody things it wants. But I need to set like a war goal. You can automate these guys and set like a war goal. I want you to conquer Addis Ababa, and just conquer their capital. And for these guys as well, and I can just leave and know that I'm going to crush the Ethiopians because they don't have any means of resisting me. But I can't seem to. I don't know how to do that right now. And if I have to control the army maneuverment myself, I'm glad to do that. I don't have a problem with that. I can do that absolutely. I see being wasted. I don't think is a big problem. I don't think. Thinking we should unpause, and it's only been like 20 something, nearly 30 minutes since we began, and I'm a bit scared of unpausing, but you know. Oh, the head of state. This is something that the AI looks into for us. Okay. Fascists have huge popularity, as you might expect. This is under AI control, so let's not worry about that too much. Right, well, I believe we are going to unpause. Finally. And the first hour of the game is ticked. What is this 24 number? I don't understand this 24 number. Oh, I remember. This is us fighting them, because this is how combat is done. Yeah, I remember. Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. What do they have in here? Do I know? Probably not. We can speed it up. Speed 2, I guess. Fairly safe to do that, I hope. So we're going to go there, and then we're going to attack them from the flank, and you're going to just go in there straight away. You people are going to just steamroll into Addis Ababa, pretty much. What do we have in here? We have not that much, to be honest. Not that much. The Ethiopians have an HQ and a militia division here, I believe. That's right? These are divisions, correct? Am I using the proper terminology? Because, yeah, we have the 6th A and the 7th A division, all militiamen. Legione CCNN, and then there's Pisa, blah 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 blah. I believe in these men and their ability to wreck Ethiopians, especially with the reinforcements they're going to receive. The French have this, which I sort of didn't notice until a couple of minutes ago, which is completely fine. The question: can I set these people up? Just click like this, and be like. Prepare stance. To take. Where is it? Zagreb. Whoops. To take Zagreb. And then to take Novi Sad, and then eventually Belgrade. How does that sound, people? And then eventually we're going to go to my hometown somewhere down here eventually. If I can find it. It should be in this region here. We're eventually going to go down there just because, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So they should execute that. That's how you automate them. Right. And you people should be in defensive stance. You are. Defend Torino and these three mainly stuff. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Can I cancel this? Defend like all of this. Can you do that? Can we set it up like that? Maybe like defend all of it. Yeah, just get into position to defend us from the French. Here is going to be very exciting, and I think here is where I should put most of my troops, correct? Because Terabulus HQ is basically Africa, if I'm correct. Yeah. Well, North Africa. This here would count as Africa right now, even though it's more African than North Africa, but you know what I mean. There's going to be a very exciting field of combat, because we have the British here and we have the French on this side, and I'm going to fuck things up probably. But don't worry about that right now. Unpause. Moving on. We are using up way too much energy. We are now starting to use up a lot of our raw minerals, rare materials and oil. But supplies is now, we're stockpiling supplies now. Does that mean I can reduce the amount of supplies that we... Yes, I can. I can now reduce the amount of supplies that we need to produce each day, month, whatever. Each tick. Let's just call it each tick. Which will allow us to increase the amount of everything else, because we can't really stockpile way too many supplies, can we? Keep it like that. Okay. Unpausing again. We are now... How are we doing over here? Can I wish I knew what the Ethiopians had in here, and then I could sort of act accordingly. Maybe even pull off some fancy maneuvers or something like that. But alas, alack, we're about to take some territory from the Ethiopians. The least exciting war ever, for me, is not. It's not the least exciting. It's quite the opposite of the least exciting. Did I fuck up? I probably fucked up. Units in poor supply. Why? Okay, question. If I put them in here, rebase them, are they going to get better supplied? I hope. Yeah, I hope. They have a lot of supplies. We can drain them a little bit. We're gaining this, losing that. That's acceptable. I'm just really not sure about the power and how I deal with that, because I haven't really seen a button that allows me to build more power stations or whatever they're called. Oh dear. Oh, never mind, I'm sorry. Yeah, just sit there and wait for the others. There's not me imagining things. There is a lot of troops up here, right? Looks like there's way more than down here, and that makes sense to me. Are we unpaused? Yes, we are. Okay. It is January 5th. Our war has been going on for about, well, 5 days. And... my friends, we are beating the enemy. We are beating the Ethiopians, which is nothing surprising whatsoever. Question. Ah yes, the theatre map mode. This is what I wanted to see. So the Terabulus HQ is literally Africa, north and south, and this is the Comando Superiore, which is the main command in Italy. Okay. Resource map mode. Sorry, got nothing. Why do I not see... You know what I want to do? I want to get a mod. I'm doing this already. I want to get a mod that writes nice big letters where countries are. This is Germany, this is France, this is Spain, this is Italy, this is Ethiopia, rather than just some vague colours. Actually not that vague, but like, rather than colours. It's just me. Probably a way to turn that on and I'm just being an idiot. Look, at least I acknowledge it. We're all here, which means we get to all move forward and attack the enemy. Am I being a bit too silent? My microphone is actually kind of distanced. Oh, distanced. Distanced? Is that? That works, doesn't it? Weird. Away from me more than it usually is and should be. Let's see. How are we feeling, folks? I mean, you're slowly dying off, I realise this, but how are we feeling in terms of... Aha, our forces are under attack. Right. But we're going to reinforce them. We're going to stop them here and then we're going to reinforce them. Can I not observe this battle that you have here? Yeah, right. With a total of 7 brigades organised into 2 units, totaling 20,000 effective soldiers. Whereas they have 17, almost 18,000 effective soldiers. We have 21,000 effective soldiers. Here we outnumber... No, we are outnumbered by the enemy here as well. It's not ideal. We're going to reinforce them from down here with the 6,000 men under the command of this dude, with 2 regiments of infantry. Yeah, that's going to be nice. But this is sort of just holding the line. This is where the conquest comes in from the north up here, and then we just sort of steamroll everything because we're powerful like that. We've won the battle. During the struggle, 5 of our 9,000 men were killed. Ethiopia lost 3. This is the most pathetic battle I have ever seen, probably in World War III. World War III, yes. World War III, I mean World War II. I apologise sincerely. What if we attack from this end? What do you say? Much better, right? 30,000 men against some 15,000. They're going to be moving north to defend their capital from what is basically an infinite amount of troops, let's be honest. Which I'm losing. I'm losing a lot of these men because of attrition, I assume. Lack of supply and whatnot, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm guessing the navy moved up here and is now in full and proper supply and everything. Yep. Germany, need to talk to you. Basically need to suck up to you. Can buy a production license from example the Junkewitz-Stuka, right? Yeah. Junkers-Stuka. The Panzerjäger 1. Military police, motorized. Yeah, we're going to be buying some of these things probably. Let's, however, sign a non-aggression pact with them. Impossible. Why? Can I guarantee? Oh, this is Ireland. I thought it was Italy. Austria is drifting towards the Comintern. Yeah, right. Sure, there's hell it is. Ixis. Where am I here in this? Probably somewhere in that mess right there with Yugoslavia. Oddly enough, maybe Yugoslavia is going to join the Axis and not fight them. Probably actually something we should have considered. Oh well. Don't really care too much, if I'm completely honest. Shh. Between me and you. We have aircraft! We have aircraft I forgot about. Can I send these aircraft to attack the enemy here? Day and night. Target a region. Oh, I've seen Quill do this. So you go here, and we go target a single province. You don't left click at all, okay. Target a circular area. What the f... Sorry. Okay. Here. Day and night. Continuous. Aggressive. Right. We can't do that because they're far away, I imagine. Is there a way to check? Is there a way to check? Please tell me there's a way to check. Like, where's your range? You have a bunch of fuel and supply, you're okay when it comes to that. But, you know what? Can you attack here? I imagine you can. Yeah. Ground attack. Single province. Continuous. Active from January to February. Both day and night. Increase your range to 83 kilometers. Like 20 kilometers, I guess. And target specific province there. Are you going to carry out your mission? I need to click accept. Right. Accept. There they go. They're off. There they go, yeah. Bombing of Cerdo. Yep. And there's even an attack going on here. We're going to wreck them absolutely. We have an interceptor and a tactical bomber there, which means if they have anti-air, we'll be able to deal with it. Sorry, not the Italians. Yeah, obviously not the Italians. The Ethiopians are in full retreat down here. I'm going to annex Ethiopia. I'm not going to... what's it called? Puppet it. Yeah, people usually puppet. I'm going to annex it because I've heard that it's not a bad strategy and it sounds like it's awesome to me, because in my simple mind it sounds like a good idea. And besides, we're going to be having a lot of troops in this region, right? We're going to be having a lot of troops in this region regardless. So I assume that all is going to be well. I probably incorrectly assume that all is going to be well, but I assume that it's going to be well nonetheless. There we go. There isn't really much to do or talk about, so we're just going to click that. More research possible, I am aware, but like this... Skew up more research, you know, because I'm not entirely sure whether I'm researching these at the same time or not. You have motorized infantry, armor, secrets, yeah, air missile, surface air missile, land. Let's go for medium tanks. Can we do that? Or are we ahead of time? Or we what? No, we're right on time, I think. But we need these things. Okay. Gun. Why don't we? This thing. Why don't we? This thing. So let's cancel these. Just get the gun for now. Then look at the other things later. Half tempted to automate research, not because I'm lazy, but because I don't really see much point in continuing it. Right, you know what you've been doing? Well, you're going to need to do it again. Just continuous. Just keep hitting these guys. The Ethiopians have no means of resisting us. By which I mean they have no means of shooting down our aircraft. And just day in, day out, we're just going to keep bombing them.
Lovely. Lovely! Going at speed 3, amazing. Is this it? Like, don't get me wrong, but is this like... Is this it? I'm doing right. I'm doing good, correct? I realise this is the first war and it is literally impossible to screw up. It's like... Should I bring up a EU4 comparison? It's like the Ottomans attacking Albania. Like, they're literally their first war. Impossible to screw up, but... You're not very bright, are you? Oh, I love it. I love it. Moving on. So, you are going to continue hitting them there. Excellent. Excellent. 100% strength, yeah. It means they haven't been shot down, I suppose. We have units that need to be deployed! Yes, we do. We do indeed. We're going to deploy them in Palermo, I assume. Yeah, let's deploy it in Palermo. Okay. Because that's like our weak fleet. And it's close to home. I was saying, yeah, don't get me wrong, but is this it? I have 4 divisions here. I didn't notice. I can't believe I didn't. Oh, no, we have 4 divisions in total, but this... Did I select this group only? Like, is that even a thing I can do? Probably. Like, these guys only have... Okay. In total, we have 35,000 men down in the south here, and... a lot more men up north. It's enough said. A lot more. Move you guys to there. You guys down there. Easy does it. We're kind of in a rush, but we're not really in a rush. It's just January. Like, we have ages until anything serious starts to happen. And by then, hopefully, I'll learn how to play this bloody game. Oh, lovely. I like it, though. I like it. How are we doing? Total 1 fighter, 1 bomber. You know what I want to do? I want to get in aircraft. I bloody love aircraft. I want to get more aircraft in. Supplies are good. We have crap tons of them. We have tons of supplies. I am not at all surprised by the amount of supplies we have. Like, it's completely fine. Don't worry about it. Bombers. Yeah, bombers. Something I probably want to research into. Medium bomb is way ahead of time off for those. Land. Let's do that, I guess. Oh, you know what? I am probably going to screw up research, so let's put everything under AI control. It's research regarded. It's not because I don't know how to do it. It's fairly obvious and it doesn't seem difficult at all. It's not that. It's just that I am going to screw up in the sense I'm going to forget what I'm supposed to click and do, and I just rather have the AI sort that out for me. Do I have an advantage of doing it myself? Of course I do. Even to me that is fairly obvious, but sorry, no. A bit too much to worry about right now. Something I should address that I didn't. I don't have all the DLC. I have none of the DLC actually, as of this moment. Why do I not have any of the DLC? Is it because I'm an idiot? Partially. though more so because... What am I doing here? Stop. Let's pull everything in that direction. Can we please? Thank you. Make sure we crush them at the Battle of Geladi, and hopefully they reinforce with this HQ division. HQ divisions are incredibly slow from what I remember. Anyways, I was saying, hopefully by the end of this attempt at playing Hearts of Iron, I'm going to learn a lot of the things about the game, and I'm going to be capable mentally to add more complexity on top of it with various DLCs and customizations, stuff like that. And probably take a lot more personal control over the country rather than just leaving half of it up to the AI. But I'm not promising anything, but if I do end up in such a position, then I'm most likely going to get all the DLC and just play the game with DLC, right? Rather than just play like this, completely vanilla. But I've received feedback that is good that I started out without any of the DLC and just completely simply because I've never played Hearts of Iron in this sense of the word. Like, I know that if someone offered me to play Europa Universalis or CK2 without any of the DLC, I'd be like, hell no, get the DLC and start learning from there immediately. But I've played games like CK2 and EU4. This is just a completely different brand of grand strategy game, so I hope you understand why I don't have any of the DLC, and it's not like a problem for anyone. And it really shouldn't be. Like, it's not the point of the series to display good DLC that this game has. It's really not. Yeah, we're just gonna crush everything. Like, they don't have any troops. Well, they do, but they're not really. No, really, they don't. We have 38,000 men against their 17,000 down here. I could use bombers. I could use bombers down here. Really could use bombers down here. But I'm fairly certain that they're out of range. And besides, it's just like one bomber and one fighter. They're not exactly making a huge difference, but every bit helps, I suppose. I'm going to increase to speed 5. Look, we're just going to lightning quick. Move everything. Just move everything. Blitzkrieg the living hell out of the Ethiopians. I have no patience. Please tell me we're kicking their asses out here in the desert. Not really. They are reinforcing though, which kind of makes me feel good because I'm attacking them from 2 different sides, and I think that's very good, and considering they're just defending and it's not fortified and whatnot. I think I'm doing a great job there. I assume I'm doing a great job there. Ah, see, right now they're out of range, so they can't do shit. Okay. From here, attack over there. Set you all people up, haven't I? Yes, I have. I'm going to take serious losses on this end. Battle of Fichet has been won. The Battle of Geladi has been won. Move up there. And then over there, and then we're going to do this. Is that a good idea? Maybe not. Wait for the rest of the troops, I assume. No, just moving, okay. Can you hit these guys? No, okay. This is more the speed that people are used to, I assume. We're gaining oil again, and power as well, I assume. We're going to be gaining eventually. We can import it if we're not gaining it. I'm pretty sure the AI is going to import it eventually. So we're no longer importing supplies from Japan. I assume it's because we didn't really need them. Yeah, I'm guessing that's it. How's this battle going? Apparently really, really well. Is it because they're outnumbered and all broken and stuff? Probably. Like, that counts for a whole lot more than I assume. Should I and can I just split these troops up? I probably can. Yeah, like do that. There's a lot of people here. Are we moving anywhere? No. Let's engage them. Let's engage them, and then with these guys, when they beat them, they can move around and help us. Or guess these guys as well. 47. What's the battle like? They have 20,000 men. We have 40,000 men, roughly. You know what we should do? Yeah, we should do that. Cut them off. I'm assuming we can get there on time. The Spanish Civil War. Stop. This is where we're going to end the episode, by the way. Republican Spain in early 1936, after the electoral victory of the Socialist Popular demands for the social equality, evolved into a virtual revolution against the clergy, landowners and monarchists. Mobs attacked churches and tried to collectivize farms. Unions started strikes and anarchists assigned enemies of the state. The newly installed government was unable to restore order. The Spanish army joined the conservatives and the Catholics to put down the socialist revolution, and they thus styled themselves the nationalists. The government, facing an army rebellion, styled themselves republicans and decided to fight, joining in with the forces of the revolution. The Spanish Civil War had begun. Many countries like Germany, Italy, and the Soviet Union intervened with forces in the conflict. I did not know that. The last part. I did not know that Soviet forces intervened in Spain. Are we sure about that? Soviet forces intervened in Spain. Okay. Fair enough, game. I accept. This is where I'm going to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to stay tuned with the rest of the series. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye. I think I'm doing well. On a final note, I think I'm doing very well. Is this... what is this? This is officers. Yeah, we're doing great. Slightly worried about my resources and how they're looking. But I guess the AI is going to sort that out for me, I hope. Not promising anything. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.